Welcome to the Stay Ready Real Estate Podcast, where we stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I'm Emeka, your host, and this podcast is all about real estate, investing in real estate. I invest in multifamily, and I'm here to show you that regular people can invest in real estate. You don't need to have billions or millions. It's regular people like you and I who can invest in real estate today. So on this podcast, you'll hear from myself, as well as I'll bring different real estate professionals on from around the world to talk about their investing journey, strategies, market insights, or how they got into real estate so you can get started today as well. Stay ready, my friends. Hope you enjoy. What's going on? It's your boy Emeka here, your host of the Stay Ready Real Estate Podcast, where we stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If you subscribe to me on my podcast and my YouTube, then you can see on video that I'm here at my flip number 2. And yes, this is a podcast that's going to come out on Wednesday. However, if you follow my YouTube channel, you are going to see it tomorrow, possibly tonight. And I'm here to talk about taking the leap, taking action, learning as you go, right? And this is going to be a short episode, but I think it's going to be a very important episode because I'm currently doing this flip. This is flip number 1. I currently have flip number 2 for sale right now. And if you're asking how I got flip number 2 versus 1 for sale right now, I'm about to tell you. It's because this corner right here. So online, if you're watching this channel, you can see that I'm in a bathroom and the foundation has went down. So the concrete has basically separated. And the foundation is good now, but I wasn't expecting this. This right here cost me 3 months of work, just sitting around doing nothing. And that is what I call uncertainty. And I don't really have time to, dwell on. I went over budget 18 grand, 18 grand. I have to figure out solutions. And that's the main lesson. And that's the main lesson I want to get out of you. That's the main lesson I want to give to you today. And it's because once you jump in, you have to just keep going. Take one step and put it in front of the other. And that's how we're going to get this flip done. I'm 3 months down. I'm over budget 18 grand. But because I believe I bought it right, buying right is the most important thing. I'm still going to be okay. I stress test it. I'm going to still make money if I even hold it for 15 months. However, we need to understand, for those who are listening to this podcast today, that you're never going to get it right, right? No one is just 100% all the time. But it's not really about being right. It's about understanding the risk you have and understanding that even though you may not be perfect, you should still be okay, because there is no 10-year period where real estate hasn't made money, right? There's been short-term losses, right? We can talk about 08, 09. However, worst case scenario, I could refinance and rent it out, right? Hold it, have someone else pay the mortgage, and then boom, time heals all. But I'm still going to be okay because the spread is good. And I don't really have time to sit there and be sad and worry and sweat about going over budget, because the bank's not going to pay that. So it's come out of my pocket. So how are we going to adjust? You can do some financing here, you can use some credit cards here. It's going to be tough, but you got to understand why you're in the game. I'm in this game for the long term, and I'm also in this game because this is how I build wealth alternative than just stocks. I can see, I can smell, I can for sure smell what my investment is, where my money is going, and how I can protect my future. And this comes with it. Real estate is not always roses and sunflowers and bright days and people singing and no, it's not like that. It's tough. This kind of sucks, but this is just the reality of it. I just have to make sure I continue to have a plan in action, have a plan B, C, make sure everyone who's involved understand what's going on. And that's how we get everyone on the same page. And that's how we understand and protect our retirement. This is my retirement. This is a part of my retirement. And this is how we build the compound interest. And I'm also here to show you and tell you that just because real estate investing, I say, is the best investment class, I'm not saying it's the easiest investment class. It's easy just to pick a stock and pay for it. This is harder. And one thing that I've learned in life is that typically speaking, the things that are harder are typically something that we need to do or that's most likely worth doing. If it's easy to find a wife, you know, no, you gotta go through trials and tribulations. You don't want things easy. If there's someone who's worth going after, right, then you're gonna work hard to do it. This is us working hard for something that we're trying to go after. And you have to always keep the end in mind and remember why you're in it. This is not fun, but we're still gonna make it work because I bought right and understood the risk and understand that I have options. Sometimes some are going to be better than others, but number one rule is don't lose money with stocks. Sometimes it's too late, right? Or you can just hold it forever and not get any benefits out of it. With real estate, I know that I can have some tax benefits. I could hold it for 13 months, sell it, avoid the capital gains, make that back, and do the difference. So, there's so many different options that I have. And I'm here to let you know that as long as you continue to put one foot in front of the other, have a plan A, B, or C. Understand that it's not going to be easy. And if you're always looking for what you don't know to happen, you're going to be okay, right? I knew what my budget was, I knew what I was expecting. I didn't know that though. I knew that something was going to happen that I didn't expect for. And if you watch on my YouTube channel, you can see I even said that. But we're going to be okay because real estate is for the long haul, and real estate is one of those asset classes that you can still control the narrative for your future, right? Because it's not going anywhere and people will always need a place to stay. You need to understand and get creative and keep moving and keep taking action in order to get where you want to go. Until next time, fam. See ya. Thanks for tuning in to the Stay Ready Real Estate Podcast, where we stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If you enjoyed this podcast today, please give me a like and subscribe, and tune in next week so you can hear another one. If you ever want to reach out to me, I'd love to talk to you about real estate. If you're ever interested in any of the deals that I have, I'm based here in Central Florida, reach out. My information is below. Hope to see you next week. Stay ready, my friend.